Okay, so that's not the one they want me to talk to. Which means there's a third one up here. Okay. Gonna have to watch out for the Windwalkers. There's a good possibility that it may end up colonizing in one of these like buffer provinces here that's gonna really affect me because they're sitting right next to me. Definitely don't want that. Broken Lords are fucking gunning after me like something fierce. I really want to attack them first. Why don't we send them a little bit of a compliment? I don't think so. I'm gonna leave that alone. Oh, motherfucker, I had room. No, I just wasted a whole turn, you dumbass. Okay, so here's winter. Dark season has begun. In winter, life and movement are more difficult. So here's your season effects. We get less movement, which really sucks. Usually your units go down to like moving only like 1 or 2 spaces a turn. So less food, less production, less dust. We also have less vision on everything. We also have access to the Altar of Auriga. We will be able to access these blessings as soon as we're able to build the Altar of Auriga. The way you build an Altar of Auriga is these little white circles here. You basically, if we zoom in, they are pearls, and they give you... So this one gives you 3. They give you a varying amount. Basically, you just need a unit to go around and collect them, that's it. But you need 10 to build the altar. You have to have the altar built. And if I'm not mistaken, I think the altar is actually an expansion. So let's go ahead and collect some pearls. The Broken Lords, by the way, don't use food. They use dust. So pretty much when winter hits them, the food aspect doesn't affect them at all. And motherfucker, these guys are gonna steal that pearls unless I take it first. We also need to build something over here. Let's get a production up and running first. We can get titanium deposits. We have so much titanium right now, I'm not really all that worried about it. But we will begin to queue them up. So we grew a new population over here. Perfect. I'm actually thinking about putting you in production because we're in desperate need of it. And continue to find this other Seratan village. Okay, found the Hernus. Not to what I need, yo. If we go for this pearls, we're gonna get blasted. Let's not get blasted. Kind of turning out to be a little bit of a tough game here. Can we get tier 2? No. We don't even have access to the titanium and glass steel gear yet. Alright, let's just end our turn. Maintain a minimum of 3 influence in your new city. Oh. What was your quest? Snark and all. Of 3 influence. Oh, right. Okay. So that's totally not going to happen until we have more people. I was going to say, I could actually assimilate the Kazanji right now. Or I could do the Dogreshi. Oh, the Dogreshi are garbage, though. Basically what will end up happening is that we'll get a little bit more titanium. Because that's the only thing in our region. And I'm assuming it affects luxury resources as well, and since there's nothing here, kinda don't really want to do that. Okay, let's get our pearls over here. I suppose we can move up and talk to the Hernus on our way. Because why not? Well, I don't understand why it didn't pop up. In your next empire plan, don't put any influence in military ministry. Okay. I think we should probably move up one more. Dude, this Saratan village has to be, like, up here. This is ridiculous. We have 8 pearls. We need 10. We actually need to build the building itself, by the way. Needs to happen. So I'm not really worried about approval. We could get public library. I think I'm gonna go... We're on the continent, so I'm not really worried about moving our units, you know, to embarking them in the water. So we don't really need... I'm thinking we probably go after my Geomancer next, because we have to actually unlock our next unit. And these guys are actually pretty good. I think we'll do that. Okay, so Slick has gained a new pop. We have enough money here to actually outright buy something. Well, if that's the case, then... Let's get our Founders Memorial. We can actually do a titanium extractor. I kind of don't want to do that. Maybe on one of these guys? Yeah. I think we're gonna save our money. Dude. What the fuck, man? This quest doesn't make any sense. You pleased the Saratan who told you that what you actually need to do, with a hero-led army, find and talk to the other Saratan village located in the same region, right? So here's my hero. Is it because I don't have any units? But we tried to talk to these guys and I don't get the option to. And it's gonna take me forever to move a unit up there. Motherfucker. Okay, so we're gonna be able to do our quest now. I'm gonna put a person on influence just to satisfy this guy, or satisfy this, because I'd like to actually pacify all the Kazanji. It'll give me, when you pacify them, you'll get one population, or excuse me, when you assimilate them, you'll get one population per pacified village per region. So this will essentially give me three new population pops over here when I assimilate them. And then we'll have access to the Kazanji, which means I can start building them. Okay, you know, there is a... Move you up one. I'm gonna try to go over to this temple ruins over here. Try to cap that. Okay, I finally build the empire, or excuse me, the altar. You don't have to do it in your capital. What does it all give? It gives you food, approval, and influence per level. You know what? Something I probably would rather do here. Let's see here. We've got... So I think that was our first district that we were going to be planning on building. The problem is I want this contiguous, and I'm thinking probably these 4 tiles. So let's do this guy. I think we should probably do Mill Foundry and then the altar, because I really need this extra production here. This is what's kind of creating like this stopgap for me. Boy, embarking these troops would be pretty dead sexy right about now. So I'm gonna try to talk to these mofos again and hope for the best. End our turn. I think we're getting close to the point where it could be, so 3 turns. Okay, that gives us approval. Blood crystals gives us attack. So you need to have 15 blood crystals to use them. Okay, very nice. Something else I want to check out was Visionary Leader. This will give us unique technology. So we're in first place. We need to get 2 more. I think if we finish our one quest in Slick, since there's 3 villages here, I think that'll put us over, which will allow us to actually get a couple of new, whatchamacallit, get some of these quests done out of the way. So we've already got the Wandering Army, the Kazanji. That sucks. So I think we'll take a small detour to get these pearls. Also, I think the way it works is if you collect the pearls in winter, they're worth more. Whatever pearls are left over in the summertime, they're worth less, I think, when you collect them. And also, they don't stick around forever, if I'm not mistaken. I think they disappear after so long. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure they do. And as far as collecting like less of them in the summertime, that might be psychosomatic. So this is the other Saratan village. Maybe I just have to talk to the original village again? Weird. Strange. So we're gonna move these guys down. And I could probably actually, instead of having these guys wander around, I could put them in the city. I mean, their movement sucks. I just want to collect as many pearls as I possibly can get my hands on. The more, the better. I still don't have the achievement for getting all the blessings. When we actually get 10 pearls, we'll go into the altar, and I'll kind of further explain the whole altar of Auriga mechanic. Really good mechanic, by the way. Very happy with it. So this will give us a whole bunch of... Not going to reactivate it. It'll give us a whole bunch of approval. See, they're all content now. So if we really wanted to, we could pop some more emeralds. Or not emeralds, excuse me, wine. We'll have 5 left after this is done. Let's go ahead and pop it. Now if we go to our government tab, now everybody's happy. Producing additional food and production. If I can only do it a little bit more. Yes. The Quicksilver. So if we take a look at our... They're now fervent. Oh, there we go. Okay. So we get additional security, which we don't have to worry about that until we have to deal with spies, but we get more food and more production. That's the most important parts. Need these buildings to finish, man. Mang. Okay, let's move you somewhere around here. Got one more turn until these guys are pacified. The Kazanji. We will talk to the Haunts. Okay, so now... I know that we have pros over here, but... Like, for real. Wow, what the fuck, man? I don't understand it. Do I actually have to have a unit in my army? That has to be it. Otherwise, it's just bugging out. Okay, so we have more than 10. So if you click on the Altar of Auriga, the blessings that are closer towards the center here are going to be the cheapest ones. So these guys are 10. Some of these other ones are 15, and then you got other ones that are 20. Yes. Okay, so I think we'll go for the Nyctalopian lenses, or is it Nyctalopian lenses. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. Oh, we haven't built the altar yet. Duh. That's right. Still waiting on that. We can actually outright build our mill foundry. We are absolutely positively going to do that. I want that production. I needs it. Okay, so winter's done, which is great. We finished the legendary deed because we finished up the one quest and we pacified all 3 of the Kazanji villages, which gives us access to our unique technology, tactical training, gives us more initiative on all of my units. Pretty sexy. And then let us actually assimilate these fools. Yes. It does cost us some influence points. Unfortunately, that is going to bite into our empire plan, which is going to be due any turn now. Matter of fact, oh, we have a plan available now. Okay. So let's actually adjust this. So we did have a quest to not pump into any of the next level one of these. We don't even have enough influence points to do this because we need to have a minimum of 60. And we would have had it, like I said, if it weren't for the assimilation. But I'd rather have the assimilation now. I think that's the smarter route. And it gave me all those extra pops. Ooh, that's sexy. I think we're gonna put at least one of you guys on production. And then let's also take a look at our demons. Okay, you guys have sweep strike back. Or we could put range slayer. Thinking the windwalkers are ranged, but I want to go after the broken lords first. So I think we're gonna stay with the sweep strike back. Let's go ahead and equip all the basic armor and whatnot. Their speed is pretty good because they can fly, which means we're going to put on the warning bell. It gives them some range defense and some improved vision. This will be really nice when I go ahead and change them over to range slayer. As a matter of fact, I'm kind of almost wanting to make just a different version of these guys. I think we should. Let's go ahead and make a new one. We're gonna give you guys. We're gonna call you guys. Wait, Kazanji. There we go. If I can spell. It's only like right underneath where I'm trying to type. There. Let's see here. Ranged Slayer. Slayer. We'll just give you the axe. So I'd rather have 2 templates up because we are going to be attacking the Windwalkers eventually. We'll do the same thing too, is we'll give them a little bit of range defense. I mean, it's kind of almost ostensible at this point, right? Because they are going to be going after the ranged units, so it makes sense to actually have a little bit of range defense. We can pretty much disregard the Empire plan because we don't have enough points. Let's see here. Somebody's attacking us. And it's the ended. The haunts. It's really dangerous. Because they have chain lightning. Sure, let's give it a shot. So we're just gonna straight up like deploy you right in the front lines. And you can just start blasting them. Not really doing shit of damage. So the chain lightning isn't going to really do much to us because we only have the one unit. But man, our damage output is garbage. We just got fucking eaten alive. Wow. So they're going to move first. Man, my initiative is absolute dog shit. Can you try to escape? Not going to happen. They're going to attack. We're going to attack them back, and then we're going to die. Motherfucker! I was hoping they wouldn't actually attack me, because I saw them roaming around over here. Fuck. Means I'm going to need a new unit. I think we should probably go for one of those guys. Man, I really need some more science output, though. Let's at least just get one queued up. I think for the moment. I really don't know what I want to do with this guy. Oh, that's right. We had that one quest to talk to these other Seratan guys. Like I said, I'm assuming the reason why it's not letting me do it is because I don't actually have any units here. It's just my hero. So let's test this theory out. There are some pearls over here too. We'll just go ahead and end our turn. I'm wondering if we're going to be able to fulfill this one quest, because we're technically not putting any of our influence points into the military side of the house. Here's to hoping. Okay, nice. We've finished a mill foundry over here in Slick. It's going to give us additional production. I think you'd be better suited in production. Yeah, let's just go production heavy. My problem is that I have so many damn buildings and things that I need built. But I really want to go tall, so I need to start growing these cities. It's ridiculous. So if I moved you back over in a food production, so it's going to be 2 turns regardless, right? So if I moved another person over there, yeah, okay. So if it's going to be 2 turns regardless, let's move everybody over to production. And these gentlemen here, these stone sentry guys, let's move somewhere up here, please. Go ahead and make that little detour for the pearls, and then merge you guys. They have no more movement left. Oh. Nice that we're saving up all these pearls so that we can actually take some of the blessings when we finish building the goddamn building, finally. Something like that. Okay, we got access to our geomancers. We are going to want another hero, but we're nowhere near having the money for it. Not yet, anyways. I think we should probably build or go after a sewer system next, because we're going to need the approval since we no longer have the one luxury resource that we can keep popping to give us the big boosts. You know what? We're going to edit you guys. I'll fucking call you something else. Can I edit? Am I not allowed to change their name? No? Whatever. Okay, so we got exhaustion and slowdown. Personally, I'm a bigger fan of exhaustion than I am slowdown. I think slowdown is kind of garbage. All it does is it reduces like the movement, the amount of like hexes that a unit can actually move. Just, I don't know. I don't think it's worth it. Okay, so we got our support mages. We actually need to build a couple of them. And speaking of which, you guys are actually the fastest unit. So we'll build one of those first. Let's go back up here and attempt to talk to the Sertan villages so I can actually pacify them. I'm kind of wasting my time doing it because they're so far away and I have no intention whatsoever of colonizing this area, except for the fact that it has the glass steel, which would make it an attractive option. It does have a lot of anomalies. And if I say settled like right over here, I'd have access to this portion of the ocean, because the way it stands right now is Slick is the only city that I have that could produce some ships. And if I really wanted to get around this entire landmass, I mean, I'd have to go all the way around it. It'd be really convenient to actually have a city up here. But I'm wondering if I'm growing. You know what gets me is it's showing me that there's 2 population, but I have the 3 extra for the pacified villages, right? So shouldn't that be updated? Or is it just telling me my population? Like, it shouldn't make a difference. Like, the Kazanji pop isn't going to be different from my pop. They're both going to produce stuff. Whatever. You know? So everybody's on production over here. Fantastic. Exactly what we want. Our main quest. So we go to our quest. Our main quest here is that we got to start volcano forming tiles. And we've kind of screwed the pooch on that. Let's go ahead and take care of that. So we don't have any volcano formers. We have enough titanium here. We're going to have enough titanium. We have 3 different deposits of it. So we're going to use some of the titanium to create the volcano former. We're going to need 2 of these guys. And I think... dare I say, I think we're going to do a settler. We'll build the geomancer first, and then we'll build the settler. Alternatively, if I settled like right here, like this is redonkulous. Like, look at all this shit. What do we got here? We've got lava chimneys, wizard stone, ruby cactus fields, rumbling stones, more rumbling stones. It's mineral rich here, and then we've got all these other anomalies up here. Now, personally, I like to, when I found new cities in this game, I really like to try to go contiguous with my territory, because it makes it a lot easier when it comes to building your imperial highways and your roads and whatnot, to have all of your internal trade routes and whatnot. But what do I want? Do I want like a nice rich city here, or do I want one with luxury resources? The other benefit of actually coming up here, I'm assuming that I probably would found my city like probably in this location here, and then we'd expand this way, because this has already been terraformed. Or it's not been terraformed, it's just naturally like this. But the point I'm trying to make though is that we could expand up into this direction without actually having to do it ourselves. Boy, that's tough. That's tough. This would be a delicious city from all the anomalies. But we could also use the glass steel. I think I'm going to go after Manavin up here. I think I'm going to go after it first, and then we'll look into doing Yusta sometime down the road. Besides, if we do Manavin up here, we're going to have access to both of these Seratan villages up here. We're not going to be able to assimilate them, or at least assimilate another minor faction until, I think, the 2nd or 3rd era. There's a technology we actually have to research first. Okay, so let's end our turn. And then we're gonna basically move our units up here, and we're gonna start terraforming. You know what's weird? Like, during these dust eclipses, I noticed that we have, like, a reduced movement speed.